course, here we have the most easily recognisable of all the fungi, our wonderful field mushrooms, growing in a meadow just by the church. Beautiful and clean underneath, no maggot holes, perfect for your basket. Really nice find. Field mushrooms can be up to 10 centimetres across. The stem has a straight base and a ring near the cap. The gills darken with age. But beware of picking similar looking mushrooms. These have a bulbous stem bag, a ring around the stem and very pale gills. It's one of those of the Lepiota family, but it also looks very much like the destroying angel and the fool's mushroom. Both absolutely deadly, so I'm going to leave it behind and wash my hands straight away before I handle anything else, just to be on the safe side. Later in the autumn, false chanterelles appear. They're easily recognised by the darker colour and the fine gills which finish neatly at the stem junction. They only grow on sandy heathland or in coniferous woods and have a very wide range of colours, but nothing as spectacular as the true chanterelle, and they can cause alarming symptoms if eaten.
The edible chanterelle is a much lighter colour and grows in deciduous woods and mossy banks. The underside has quite widely spaced veins, which run some way down the stem. Identification is easy, though they appear in all sorts of convolutions, forcing up through the leaf litter. They really are my favourite fungus, with a delicate and delicious flavour eaten fresh, dried or pickled.
Here we've got a lovely Boletus badius, just grown, bruised the underneath, and here we've got the instant blue. Equally as good, in my opinion, from a culinary point of view as the sep, but certainly something that we're very lucky to have quite a lot of in this area. There we are, the red cracked bolete. Now you'll see different colour on the cap. We have the striations on the stem and very much more colour underneath here. Softer in texture. Notice bruising doesn't take place with this. A lovely young example grown overnight, and these are when they're very, very best. And as it grows, it cracks. This top will crack. You'll get cracking all over the top. We'll find an example in a moment, no doubt, with the cracking very evident. Beautiful colour underneath. Wonderful. Wonderful start to our fungus hunting. Another unmistakable mushroom, the hedgehog fungus, with its spiky underside. It is also known as a pied de mouton in France. The caps are quite dry to the touch, and it is best to scrape away the spines on sight, because they carry the spore, and it may well help more fungus to develop later on. The Amethyst Deceiver is much darker than Bluets, with a thinner stem and much more widely spaced gills. They are quite unmistakable on the forest floor, and though some others may look similar, a side-by-side comparison will immediately tell you if it's not purple, top and bottom, it's not an Amethyst Deceiver. And compare it with the wood bluet found nearby. The Amethyst Deceiver is much smaller and has much more widely spaced gills.